Good morning to a new site. The owner of where I've been hunting made me aware of something yesterday that I should have been aware of before. He said, Chuck, in these conditions, and we're in the driest conditions that we've been in, they're even asking us not to mow our yards for fear of starting fires. He said, driving your truck on the power line with that catalytic converter, you run the risk of a fire start. So dang it, man, I wish I thought of that. You're absolutely right. So I came here today, not highly hopeful. Again, it's a place I've hunted a lot and dug a lot of bullets, but I feel like the ground's going to be too hard, but what the heck. The weather was so good. Look what I saw on my dashboard this morning. Yeah, that was surprising. Got a signal here, about to find out if I can dig. We'll see. Well, there's a development. The pasture is too hard to dig, but when I topped the hill and looked down here at the big lake, I noticed it was no longer a big lake. This lake's for the cows, but also for selling fracking water. And I thought, you know, maybe there's getting down there next to that lake I can dig, and obviously I've never dug this ground before because it's always been underwater. Here's a target. Old shotgun shell. I'm surprised how hard this ground is. Hopefully it won't be as hard down there. What I will tell you is that was really easy digging. I sure hope there's some targets here and the thing hadn't silted in to the point that they're difficult to reach. Some good targets. Wow. Well, I believe you got yourself a pistol bullet from the Civil War. Interesting. Man, I hope we're able to find some targets out here. If that's the case, it's like virgin ground, because I've hunted all around this lake for 15 years, but never in it. Got a target here that seems like it's iron, but you know, just occasionally get some non-ferrous mixed in. And it's deep or little. And I figure since I'm out here where digging's not hard, I might ought to give it a try. You see it every now and then, get a little yellow, green. One thing I've discovered, if VCO is unanimous on every sweep that it's iron 100% of the time. If VCO gives you 80% iron, it's probably iron, but there's a chance. That's been my experience so far, at least. When you're somewhere that you can dig, you tend to be less selective. There is a little bit about this signal that makes you want to dig it anyway. See that yellow in there, and the green and yellow? You can hear it too in the, hear it, yeah. And that previous signal was a nothing. This one's probably going to be a something. Could be looking at shotgun shell number 3. That's what you expect to find on a lake. Well, big iron would read like that, but I may have just missed it. Yeah, that's what it was. Aluminum. Kind of can looking, isn't it? I wish it'd be a cannonball. I can just see a cannonball being out here. Really can. Sitting unreached all those years. That's what I'd like to see. Okay. It's going to be large. It's either a can or a big piece of iron. I'll turn it back on when I find it. Well, it was a can, not a cannonball. I had to dig the hole out big enough because I wasn't getting anything on the pinpointer big enough to get the loop in. That's what you get at the ground. I don't know. I think I got it loose from down there. That's a 410. Your guess is as good as mine. That didn't make any sense. It's under the ground. That can was not the original target. The can was there. This little bullet was in there. Aluminum. Yeah, it's got to be a can. Yeah, it's getting wider and wider. Yep, see it right there. This grass is supposed to be green this time of year. This ground is supposed to be diggable this time of year. Well, guys, that's about it. And I mean that with more finality than I usually mean it. This ground's just impossible. And I don't see how I can progress really anymore without being able to dig below 5 inches. In the woods, occasionally you'll hit a soft spot where you can get deeper than that, but for the most part it's impossible. And so I guess the next time I'll be posting videos is either when the ground gets softer or I acquire one of these. There is a place about 90 miles south of here that I'm going to check on the way back from the beach next week that I've hunted a lot, and to see if the crops are out and what condition the fields are in. I really look forward to getting that dual 12 on that place and on places like this when we're able to excavate again. The dual 12 will be here in about 3 weeks, so if y'all would just get us some monsoons up here until then, I'll be able to get out with it pretty quick. I've got the dual 12, and also coming the same shipment is a 11.5 inch high frequency, I think 24 Silver Scout. I'll see y'all when the ground softens up.